Guten Morgen lads and lassies, and welcome back to the YouTube. Today we're going to answer the question that I get asked the most, which is what order should I learn my tricks in? And now obviously this is subjective, but today I'm going to give my opinion of the order in which you should learn tricks. Now I'm going to take for granted that at this point you've learnt the entire Zero to Hero series, which you can watch up there, and you kind of know how to do wake to wakes, 180s, you know how to do your surface spins and have all around good board control, and these are kind of the next level. So the first invert or flip, or let's call it high-end trick that I think everyone should learn is a one wake Toeside Backroll. The reason being is it's low risk, you can do it at a slow speed, it's not that difficult, and it's actually very similar to doing a back somersault on a trampoline. And with most tricks on a wakeboard, ideally you want to be able to do it on a trampoline before you do it on a wakeboard. The second trick, and it's kind of a progression from the first trick, it's called a Tantrum, and that is a Heelside back somersault. This you kind of have to do wake to wake. It's all about full commitment, you need a bit of speed. This actually wasn't my second trick, I learned this quite late on, but I wish I could go back and learn it because it's again, not that dissimilar to a back somersault on a trampoline. So it's definitely one I advise. And in all of these tricks, you can hit the links up there to actually watch these videos and learn how to do them. Trick number 3, and this was my first invert. It's the first invert of many people. However, if I was actually teaching someone from scratch, it's probably not what I teach them. And it is the Heelside Backroll. Now, there's a couple different variations of how you can do it, Mexican or normal old school backroll. Don't go too into the specifics. This is very much kind of like a front somersault or a little bit of a side flip that you would do on a normal trampoline. It's really easy, you can learn it one wake, and I've just called it really easy. I mean, it's not easy. It could take you a year or 2 years. It took me 2.5 years to learn. So it's not exactly easy, but it's one of the easier ones, and it's also quite low risk if you learn at a slow speed and one wake. It is last week's tutorial, which is a Hillside 360. You can watch the video up there. I think is probably one of the more technical tricks, but a lot of people don't find it as scary as some of the inverts because you're not going upside down. In my opinion, it's one of those tricks you should always just go straight into wake to wake. And last but not least, and at this point it really does come down to what you're most comfortable with, but personally I think it's time to do an invert from the toe side edge, and in my opinion, other than the Toeside Backroll one wake, the easiest is a Scarecrow. It's essentially a Barani, I think it's called, on a trampoline. It's essentially a front somersault 180 twist, except you don't have to do full front and then 180, you can just go straight into the 180 throughout the rotation. It's very easy, you can see where you are the whole time you're in the air, and it's something that you can really replicate very well on a trampoline. So those are the 5 tricks that I think you should learn in that order. Now that is completely subjective. Some people learn them maybe backwards, but if I was teaching my own child how to do it, that's the order I'd advise because it just makes a lot of sense. And it's probably the most low risk, most least dangerous way of learning all these tricks. Anyway, hopefully that answers that question because I know a lot of people are often confused on in what way or what order they should learn them in. So hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe if you've enjoyed or got something out of the video, and we'll see you in the next one.